Hi, what's up, agents? Ubisoft Forward just announced that the Division Resurgence will be going into regional beta as of tomorrow, which means a lot more people are going to be able to get a hold of this new mobile game in the Division universe, and they're going to be able to play it. I was lucky enough to have early access to the Division Resurgence. I've been playing it a lot the last week. I've been really enjoying it as well, but it's my job now in this video to give you a preview and a hands-on of the brand new mobile game, and that's what we're going to be doing. And as of tomorrow, I will be streaming the beta as well. So for those that can't get on the beta for whatever reason, you can tune into the streams and you can watch them. Before we get into any of this, please do hit like and share on this video to support it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel as well. We'll be covering a lot of this game. And if you do need people to play with, if you need a hand on the game, you want to join an in-game clan, we're covering the Division Resurgence in our community. So be sure to come and check it out once you're done with the video today. It's linked at the top of the video description. Let's get into this. So if you're completely new here today, what is the Division Resurgence? Well, the Division Resurgence is a free-to-play third-person shooter RPG which is set in the first massive urban open world, and it's coming to mobile. The Division 1 and the Division 2 are already huge titles which you can find on console and PC. The Resurgence offers the same acclaimed HD AAA experience tailored to mobile, but in a whole new opus with a lot new content, storyline, classes, and enemy factions. The Division Resurgence offers a whole new and independent campaign from the Division 1 and the Division 2, offering new perspectives on key story events. It takes place in the same contemporary post-crisis America, where a virus outbreak has created chaos and the collapse of the government. As an agent of the strategic Homeland Division, your mission is to restore peace to protect civilians against hostile factions and help them build a better future. Having played this for the last week, I do have to agree that the graphics for a mobile game are absolutely astonishing. They've truly done a great job. And coming from a Division player myself, any Division player currently that goes out and plays this mobile title, the first thing you're going to notice very early on in the game is the storytelling. There's more cutscenes on this mobile game than there is in the Division 1 and Division 2 combined. They really are emphasizing on the storytelling in this game, and they're really expanding it as well. You're going to get immersed in this. There's lots of story missions as well to keep you going right from the get-go, along with side missions also. I think the storytelling in the Division Resurgence has been a big focus point, and I think current Division players are really going to enjoy this and expanding the story of the Division. Another thing that I know current Division fans are going to want to know is, can this game be played in co-op? Well, yeah, it can. You can see on screen now, during last week, I linked up with Jordan and Shepard here to do a few open world activities. And the game runs in co-op as it does on the Division 1 or the Division 2. You can do pretty much any activity in co-op, and you can even have in-game voice chat. You've got in-game comms, and it's a true co-op experience, just like it is with the Division main games, Division 1 and 2. And that's very important that they captured that, because I think this game is all about linking up with others, meeting friends, and doing things as a team. So you've got all that in the Division game. And another thing I know that people will be concerned about is, because it's on mobile, does it have controller support? Can I play it with my controller? Well, yes, you can. I could not play this game via the touch screen. I just wouldn't be able to. It's impossible. I'm a console or PC gamer. Never really been a mobile gamer. And if it has been, it's been things like Candy Crush. So being able to play something like this with controller is an absolute must. And it has full controller support. I was using my Xbox controller throughout this playthrough last week, and it worked like an absolute dream. It even has settings. You can see on screen now that I don't have all the mobile buttons there telling me what to touch and whatnot. So the settings to remove all that and to have a controller or keyboard and mouse layout. On screen now, you can see the controller layout. You can see how the D-pad is for my grenades and my med kit. You see I've got to press A on the Xbox controller for cover, B for vaulting. It's all laid out as if I was using a controller as well, which I was doing. And I think that's great as well, so you don't have everything else popping up on screen. And I know people are also going to be wondering, can you play this on the big screen as well, because you don't want to play it on your mobile phone? Well, yes, you can. I put a lot of testing into this. We're not going to cover this in this video because there's so much to talk about that. I'm going to do a separate video about how you can play this, how you can record this, how you can stream it as a content creator. All that's going to be in a separate video over the next few days. We're now going to have a look at everything that you can do on the Division Resurgence. There is so much. Starting with the map.
It's taken from the Division 1. It's a segment of that map in New York. You've got the Clinton area, Times Square, Hell's Kitchen, Garment District, Hudson Yards, Pennsylvania Plaza, where the base of operations is. It's fun walking back around that again. Got Chelsea and Tenderloin. We've also got this Dark Zone area here, which we'll discuss later in the preview. And it's a real big map for mobile. There's so much to go and explore. I've explored every inch of it, even going back to this safe house all the way over here at Camp Hudson. So there's a lot to do. And if we go over to the missions tab here, we can have a look at like my current activities. So the current main mission I'm on is Rikers Raiders, which I've got to get to level 18 to do. There's tons of side missions as well. There's one that I've claimed there for conflict. There's loads that I've unclaimed. I've completed everything else. So there's loads of side missions to go and do. And then each day and each week, it's going to give you some quests. The daily quest tab is your best way of getting XP on the game. Every single day you'll be given 4 tasks to do. Do these for an enormous XP gain and to increase your level. And as you can see there, you get these Monday all the way through to Sunday. You also have weekly quests as well, and there's tons of these. You've got some rewards for your weekly activities. I smashed them out, and there's still loads more activities to go and do as well. So you can work on these each week if you want to. And then you have the weekly bounty. This works the same as the Division 2 Manhunt, if you're familiar with that. You are going to be given targets. So I had Granados to begin with. I had to do activities to find him and then go and kill him. I did that. There's Deadeye. Again, there's activities to start with to find them and go and kill them. There was Kirkpatrick. I have to advance a little bit more in the story to unlock the others. But once I do that, I'll be able to complete those bounties to unlock the main target. And each week you're going to be able to do this, and this is going to reward you with a lot of resources, a lot of XP, and it's really fun to do. Every single week you're going to have a weekly bounty to do. While you are doing all this, you are going to be unlocking commendations. There's like a shade level system, just like on the Division 2, where you get to increase this shade level, which will increase your stats. You have general commendations to go through and complete, and you're also going to have specialization commendations to go through and complete. And talking of specializations, in the regional beta, there's going to be 5 specializations that you'll be able to play with. You can see them here. There's Demolitionist, Tech Operator, Bulwark, Vanguard, and Field Medic is the new specialization being added to this beta. So that's brand new. They may add more in the future as well. Who knows? Specializations are a big thing of the game, like they are on the Division 2. And where in like the Division 1 and the Division 2 you get to select your skills, well, they're attached to whatever specialization that you use. I really like the Demolitionist and the skills that this comes with. It comes with the turret there, the artillery turret, and it comes with explosive seeker mines. So depending on what specialization that you choose when you're playing the game will depend on what skills that you have. The Tech Operator has drones, and that's kind of how the skills and specializations work in the Division Resurgence. You'll be leveling these up. They have specialization levels, and as you go up, you'll be getting upgrades to make them even better. And here's a quick look at my Demolitionist skill tree. You can see that I've been working on this quite extensively. I've still got to reach level 22 to unlock the last part there. But a few things I really liked about this is that it enabled me to add bleed to a target with fragmentation casing. So that was a great upgrade. Using the skill and hitting a target with that inflicted a stack of bleed on it. And as you upgraded this, there's more stacks of bleed and it did more damage over time. It was really brilliant. There's loads of different things you spec into this to make the Demolitionist specialization even better. But not only that, there's multiple focuses. So on the Demolitionist, we've got this focus here, which I've been working on with the yellow icon there. With the red icon, if I wanted to switch my focus, I could activate this focus here and confirm it. And then the specialization points that I have, I'm able to then spec into this focus, which gives me different sort of perks. So it's worth looking over the different focuses to see what matches your playstyle and what you prefer. I've spec'd into this a little bit, but I really like the bleed on the other focus, so I stuck with that. But this is the same on every specialization. There's different skill trees and different focuses, really enabling you to tailor your playstyle. Here's a quick look at the Demolitionist in action. You can see I start the fight here with the Seeker Mine. I put out the artillery turret. That's going to be doing an incredible amount of damage. I get the specialization out as well. And this has a high area of effect damage. Watch these come out the door now. One, and they're gone. Boom. Just like that. It's such a solid specialization. It's probably my favorite going through the beta. Although every specialization does have its perks, and I'm sure different playstyles for different players.
To spec into these specializations and to make yourself stronger, you are going to need to play the game and get some awards and get some loot as well. And you can do that through everything we've already shown you, through the missions, the daily quests, the weekly quests, the weekly bounties. If that wasn't enough, they also offer you all these open world activities as well. You'll notice these from the Division 2. There's an infinite amount of activities, to be honest with you, and loads of different variances. So like, for example, we've got this hostage rescue here. We have a supply run that we can do. There's even these enemy nests that you can go and get. Hostile nests. That's to do with your clans as well, which we'll touch on soon. There's loads of different open world activities if that's something else you want to focus on. But on top of that, you also have your agent manual and events. This is something in addition, again, you can focus on. The agent manual here, I've completed a couple of days. There's 8 chapters. Sorry, I think there's 8 chapters in total. I've completed 1, 2, and 3 so far. But you can work through this. This is kind of introduces you to the game and learns you everything about the game that you need to be taught. And the events as well, for even extra reward. They're going to have regular events on the game. Currently on the beta, on the test I was playing, there's a JTF apparel event. There's this daily event where you're logged in for 8 days straight for a Bullet King in the end. There's just so much going on. Now I want to just move on and talk about loot. Just like with the Division 1 and the Division 2, you're going to have an endless supply of loot dropping, whether it's from enemies, cash rewards that you get, all sorts. You'll be managing this loot, you'll be putting loot in the stash that you might want for later, and the higher level you are, the higher quality of loot drops. And here you can see my current build I was able to get on the test. If we have a look at my primary weapon here, the military 416 assault rifle, you can see all the different rarities here. We've got common weapons, we've got rare weapons, epic, and high end. You've also got exotic. I wasn't able to get a hold of an exotic yet, but you'll have that as well. And how it works on the Division Resurgence, if you're familiar with how it works on the Division, it is quite similar. On the high end pieces here, you can see that it comes with different stats to firearms, stamina, as I'm going to say, because of Division 1, and electronics. So we're going to use that terminology. I think it's different in the Resurgence. But red, blue, and yellow. And that's going to give you different stats on your build. So this is currently tailored more for like the electronic side, which is going to improve my skills. But it also gives me 26 of the blue core there, which gives me a bit of survivability. Ideally, though, on this, I probably want a bit more red because I want more firepower. But depending on what sort of build you're making is where you're going to want these numbers stacked, whether you want more red icon, blue icon, or yellow icon. You can see it's got the RPM stat there, the mag size. And on any high-end weapon, you're going to get 2 stats as well, 2 attributes, and this one comes with skill, shredding damage, and health. I've also got 2 talents on any high-end piece as well, so you get 2 talents with that. If you were to go lower quality of loot, if I was just go to epic, you'll notice that I only get 1 of the attributes and 1 of the talents. And if we go to rare, I just get a talent. And if we go to common, I don't even get anything. I just get a common weapon with the normal weapon attributes and whatever it gives me on the firearm, stamina, or electronics there. So that's kind of how the rarity works on the weapons, and it works the same with the gear pieces as well. You obviously want to get more high-end pieces or even exotic pieces as you go further into the game. So moving on to the gear, we'll have a quick look at my gear pieces here. You can see I got 3 high-end, 3 epic. It has gear sets as well, just like with the Division 2 and the Division 1. And here on the chest piece, you can see the Phalanx Ranger Ballistics set that I'm using. With it being high-end, it works the same as the weapons. High-end's going to have 2 attributes. If it's epic, it'll have 1 attribute. If it's common, it'll have none. I got a talent on this chest piece because it's a chest piece. I got the Overwatch talent there, and also the Phalanx combo set bonuses. Because it's a gear set, if you get more items of the same, so if we equip more Phalanx Ranger set items, you'll be able to unlock different perks. I got 2 on this build, so I'm getting a stability perk. If I was to put a 3rd Phalanx piece on, I'd get RPM. If I was to get a 4th Phalanx piece, I get weapon multi-shot chance. So it's very familiar with how the Division 2 and the Division 1 works in the same sort of style, where you're going to be grinding out different sets to make different sort of builds and seeing what best works for your playstyle and the activity that you want to do. And what I really love about how this works is if you get a piece that's really low level when you first start out, but it is absolutely perfect. So let's say this high-end piece here I really liked. I'd never wanted to let go of it. I can keep on upgrading this piece as I upgrade my level. You are going to need resources to do that. But every level increase that your character gets, you can then level up your gear
to match your character level, which means you don't need to go out and farm the same piece again if you have something perfect that you want. You can just keep on upgrading that item. If you don't, then every time you upgrade your character level, you can go out and farm for something better. But I think this is a very neat feature where once I get that piece that is absolutely godly, I can keep that piece and I can just keep on upgrading it. And there are mods as well. So not only have you got all your attributes and talents and everything, you're going to be able to equip mods to your build, just like on the Division 1 and the Division 2, to further enhance it, as well as your weapons. And something new to the Division Resurgence that isn't in Division 1 or 2 is the OS Protocol item. This is just an item that slots in here that gives you extra statistics. The current one I have here is giving me health, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and armor. I'm able to upgrade this by using other protocols that I don't want to make this even better. But obviously I'm going to be waiting for a high-end protocol to go on here to do that. Weapon and gear blueprints and the ability to craft weapons and gear is also a big thing in the Division Resurgence. It's something that is big in the Division 1 and the Division 2, and it is here also. So there's going to be a vast amount of blueprints that you're able to unlock for your weapons and for your gear. Not only do you unlock them, but you can upgrade those blueprints. You can make them a higher proficiency. And when it comes to crafting, the higher upgrade you have on the blueprint, the better item that you're going to get. I'm going to cover all of this in the beginner's guide, though. There's a lot of information around blueprints and crafting that I want to share with you. And it's too much for this video today, but it is in the game, and it's where you're going to be spending a lot of your focus. So when you do craft an item like you see on screen now, it'll give you a certain amount of time before that item is done. I think with everything that I've shown you and discussed so far, I think it's clear to see that the Division Resurgence fits in perfectly with the franchise. It brings everything from the Division 1 and the Division 2, the best bits, throws it into one. And if you're a Division player, it's like a home from home experience. You're going to jump on the Division Resurgence and you're going to fit straight in with the game, know exactly what to do, and you're going to really enjoy the experience. If you're a brand new player to the Division Resurgence, you never played the Division before, then I do think you're going to fall in love with this title and probably end up buying the Division 1 or the Division 2 on console or PC because it is that good. There's just a few more things I haven't gone over that I'm going to end this video off with now. First is clans. On the Division 2, clans were a big thing. Well, clans are going to be a big thing on the Division Resurgence as well. You're going to have a side mission that's going to open up clans to you, and you have the ability to either join a pre-existing clan that's already been made, or you'll be able to create your own clan. Being in a clan is going to be very important because you'll be able to link up with clan members and play the game in co-op, which would be great. You've also got clan facilities that you want to upgrade, and you're going to be getting rewards from being in a clan. So I'll give you a tour now of my clan base. This is the TSW clan base. As you come into your base here, you have the Division Clan Coordinator. That's where you basically manage your members and your promotions and stuff like that. You have the Clan Base Coordinator over here. So what you're going to be doing together as part of your clan is upgrading your facilities. And if you come under facility construction here, you can see there's a central power hub, and I've unlocked the clan vendor currently. If I go into the central power hub, as you're doing any activities in the game whatsoever, you'll get some clan resources, and as you build them up, you'll come over here and you can donate your clan resources into whatever you want to work on. So we'll donate them here for now, and that'll give you some clan credits which you can spend at the vendor, but it also levels up your clan. So I've just donated them now. I'm not quite level 1 yet, but you can see I'm getting there. As the clan leader, you can prioritize what you want your clan to upgrade. So at the minute, I've got it on my power hub because I want to unlock more features. And as you go through the clan, the different features that you can level up as you go is the gear crafting station, the weapon crafting station, and the dismantling machine. But even once you've unlocked them, you're going to want to level them up. You can see I've got a clan vendor already unlocked. It's currently at level 1. So you might want to spend your resources on the clan vendor at some point to increase their level. And if we have a quick look at the clan vendor, he's going to be selling you some good resources and weapons that you can only get from the clan vendor with your clan currency that you're accumulating. So some resources here that I've already bought for this week. There's also some weapons as well that you can get from here, and this is going to be specific to the clan vendor, and as you keep on upgrading it, the items are going to be getting better.
And on top of that, there's a clan activity that you're able to do as well. If you do this activity each week with your clan members and you do 60 for the weekly progress, there'll be further rewards. But it's basically just targeting the nests in the open world with your clan members to get clues. Once you do that, you come back here and hand your clues in with the clan-based intel officer. And with all the clues handed in, you can come to the clue board and then you can reveal a location of a final nest to go and complete the activity, giving you more rewards. So ideally you can do this solo if you want as for your clan, but ideally you want to link up with 4 others. You want to hit those nests, give them back to the clue person to get 4 clues on here to then go and finish the reward for the maximum rewards. However, it can be done, as I said, solo. And finally, PvP. PvP is on the Division Resurgence in the form of Conflict and the Dark Zone. These are timed events, so they're not always open. And they work the same as they do on the Division 1 and Division 2. Conflict is 4 against 4 action, winner takes all. And the Dark Zone, you go into the Dark Zone, you go through landmarks, you pick up loot and you try to extract it. Some of the best loot can come from PvP, especially the Dark Zone, probably why it's a timed activity as well. And with the Dark Zone, you'll go in, you'll matchmake into a server, and you'll have 20 minutes. The timer is at the top of the screen. You've got to get in there, get any loot that you can get while you're there, and then get it extracted out in that time. Any items you have on you as that 20-minute timer expires, you will lose. So you really need to focus on this. And you can do it in a team also, so you don't need to do it solo. And like in the Division 1 and the Division 2, you can go rogue, or you might face rogue. So you might have some items on you that can be stolen from you, so be very careful. But on the flip side, you could also steal items from other people as well, and it's highly rewarding. During last week when I was playing the early access, some of my best gear, especially my high-end gear, came from the Dark Zone. And that is my early hands-on preview for the Division Resurgence. I thoroughly enjoyed playing this last week. As I think you can tell through this video, it really is an immense experience. I'm quite biased because I love the Division games as a whole anyway, as you know if you follow the channel. And it is basically just that experience on mobile. It really is. When I first heard they were going to be doing a Division mobile game, I was a little bit concerned. I was like, how are they going to do this? But they've done everything I think you'd want from a mobile game. They basically made the Division experience mobile. They brought everything with it, and they've not held back. It really is incredible. I didn't want to get off it. I was playing it and I just did not want to get off it. And that's where it does something very well for a mobile game, because some mobile games you can't just keep on playing. There's like energy restrictions and things like that. And yeah, there are things in place to kind of like slow things down or restrict it a little bit. But you can keep playing this game 24 hours a day if you wanted to. If you want to grind pieces out to improve your build, you can keep on going. It's not going to make you turn off the game because you run out of energy. It's done it very, very well, and I think it's only going to improve as time goes on. When they do this regional beta, they get more feedback, more statistics from that, and when it goes into release further down the line, even more people getting on and feeding back and more statistics. I can see this game only going from strength to strength. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. I'm very excited about the Resurgence. We are going to be playing the beta. You can come in and ask me questions in the streams. You can watch me play it. And I hope you're excited for this as well. I wouldn't let the fact that it's mobile put you off. I'd give this a genuine go before you get put off just because it's on mobile, because it really is a great experience for Division fans. But thank you for watching this today. Again, don't forget to hit like and share if you have enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more content from myself. And come and check out our community. It's going to be the place to be if you want to be in a Resurgence clan, you want help with Resurgence, or anything like that. It's linked at the top of the video description. Until next time, stay safe and peace out.